Imagine that you were in a really hard time. You're just having a really hard season. And you had an hour coaching appointment with God. And you sat down with him and you're just explaining like, man, nothing I do is working out. I'm having all this crazy unexpected stuff coming up. Like I'm getting caught off guard. It's just nothing's working out. God's advice to you is he would look at you. He'd be like, son, like, so I imagine myself in this particular instance. He'd be like, Jay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's happening inside of you. When you're in a season where things are challenging, when you don't like it, when it feels really tough, you're not being broken down. You're being built up. And although you may feel weaker in the moment, it's the only way that I could grow you stronger. And he would say, a man whose faith has never been tested is a weak man. A man who's not testing his faith. A man who doesn't have perseverance built up into him because he doesn't have to persevere, that's a weak man. And like God's coaching session, that 1 hour coaching session would be like James 1, right? It would be, hey, consider it pure joy or hilarious laughter. That's James 1. When you fall into unexpected trials, for the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And when perseverance runs its course, you will lack nothing. Imagine living this life that we live, where the only way to grow stronger, to reach your full maximum potential, is through endurance working its course in your life. And it doesn't really matter. Like physical endurance, yep, that's how you get stronger. Emotional endurance, that's how you learn how to carry more. Spiritual endurance, yep. Bible talks a lot about that, right? Like we got to move out of this milk drinking season. We got to get into the meat, right? Like we got to go deeper spiritually. Well, how does that happen? How does all that stuff happen? It happens through resistance. The challenge with that is we so often misdiagnose where we are at in life. And therefore, because we misdiagnose where we're at in life, we just feel so overwhelmed or discouraged or depressed or anxious. And therefore, we're having to regulate all these negative or hard or challenging emotions that come out of not actually recognizing the incredible gift and really, honestly, the process of life. The natural process of being alive. The natural process of being alive is like you start with nothing, you start weak, and you work your way through trials, through tests, through persevering, through overcoming, through failing, through learning, through trial, through research and development, through another person, iron sharpening iron, through feedback. You become a stronger, more developed, more mature human being. Like that is the only process, guys. That's it. That's the whole entire process. And knowing that that's the process, we have this great advantage, don't we? The great advantage is that anytime you get into a challenging season, it's good.